First of all, we have 4 major entities that have our biometric data. We have the SNIT, we have the Passport Office, we have DVLA, and then the Voters ID. All of them have our biometric data. And all of them from fingerprint scanners. They used methodology that is at least to the most minimum point ISO compliant. When I say ISO compliant, I'm talking about international standards organizations, methodologies that have been codified and certified, along which you can capture fingerprint data. And then we come to this Ghana Card app, which is also supposed to take identical biometric data.
Not Ghana Card app, SIM card.
Sorry, the SIM card registration.
But the Ghana Card people use the ISO certified system. Yes.
Thank you very much. So Dr. Etifua and anybody who is an ambassador of the NI would have stated, and if you go onto their website, I think recently they even had some certification on biometrics that they are the only, they are the second entity to have it in the whole of Africa.
Yeah.
With regards to personal data encryption, etc., etc. Right. And kudos to the NIA for taking those steps, because it shows that they're a mature organization that knows what they intend to do and have very clear ideas of how to execute it. However, when you come to this other aspect, where there are so many questions, even regarding which entity has developed this Ghana Card, this SIM registration platform, I raised questions, I remember in January or February, about who was behind that entity. I raised questions about the track record of the developers of that platform. And the very next day or 2 days later, after I had taken screenshots and put out on social media, they hurriedly went onto the Google Play platform and changed some of those details. For an individual to take down a so-called statutory activity, which has very far, reaching, effects on our digital identity. For an individual to take a matter of 2 hours to disassemble the whole thing to find out how ridiculous the situation was for me very, 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 very worrying. It tells you that anyone with the right cyber security credentials could actually have gone in there and done quite so many things. But let's leave that aside. Right now, we say, if you go onto the app that the app that is used to register these SIM cards, if you go onto that app, you realize that NCA says they own the app, or on the Google Play Store, NCA owns the app. Tomorrow, when this app is released, we would like to know, as citizens of Ghana, whether it is NCA that developed that app. And if NCA developed that app, is NCA the one responsible for maintaining that app? Is NCA responsible for handling the data that goes into that app? Is NCA the one responsible for storage of data on that app? And if there is a third party involved, what legal by what legal mandate does that third party have to store the biometric data that is being captured for all citizens who have a digital identity tied to their SIM card, which is the primary source of your digital identity or your ability to connect in this country, which is in the year 2022 a basic human right. Yeah. And if that entity is the one connecting our digital identity with our biometric identity, we need to know by what kind of framework of authority this is being done.